Hey everyone, welcome to Nerds Talk. I'm Mike.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are doing a quick little discussion on the Nintendo Direct that happened this week. That's the Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct, to be specific. Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is coming to Switch on March 20th. So we're just going to kind of give you a quick, just our thoughts or impressions. Nothing too lengthy in regards to what we thought about the Direct and about the game as a whole. I can tell you, for me personally, I've never played an Animal Crossing game. I am aware of it. I've watched videos on it. I get the gist of it. I love Stardew Valley. I played Harvest Moon. I get the idea of the collectathon and the crafting and the customization of it, but I've never physically played it.
I've never played it as well. Not quite my cup of tea. I understand why it has a huge following and is big for Nintendo. So totally for it, but just, not quite my scene.
Absolutely. So after watching the Nintendo Direct and seeing, the strides that they've taken since New Leaf in regards to like allowing you to completely reshape the island, change, the add or remove ground, essentially. You can reshape the rivers and make waterfalls and kind of reshape
like
the actual
every
land
single
itself.
thing is pretty much customizable.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic, and it's just going to go to that crowd of the Animal Crossing crowd and fan base, which I think they were probably craving more and more in these games to truly be a collecting type and customization type game.
Absolutely. 8-player local co-op or on the internet.
That's right. Yeah,
you can do that. On one Switch, there's one island that's shared across 8 profiles, but if you want to play online,
so 8's the max always for any island.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you guys can each have your own personal house on there. You can each decide who takes control when you're having a play session, and you can give control to the other players, so you can take turns and designing the island as you see fit, or you can carve up the island into different areas, and each person has their own area that they want to design, and so that's up to you. You can visit friends' islands or invite them over to yours via online.
Yeah, you can create who's best friends, so if you allow someone to be best friend, they can use axe and other things like that to actually cut down and get materials and build.
Yeah.
And then normal friends, have limited access to certain things,
so they can't destroy your
island and mess with things. So that's a little bit of a safeguard that they've implemented, which is smart, I think.
Yeah.
Very cool that you start off with a tent. You can upgrade to a house if you want. You can have, you can renovate the house to have more. You can design it. I guess they've made this feature where it's really easy to kind of cut and paste different.
Yep. Before it was like one item at a time. And apparently that was a big cumbersome thing back with the older version. So this, from what I hear, is a lot more what people wanted, a lot more easier to customize and design the home, which is kind of the biggest piece of customization. You can, replant trees and add paths and whatnot, but it was really the inside. You can make literally custom, like pixel art, make custom designs on your shirts and your wallpapers and your furniture and all that kind of stuff, and really have a custom inside home. And that's where a lot of people like to go in and kind of see how you've decorated the home.
Definitely.
So now you've taken that, and now you get a lot more customization outside with paths and how you can carve the paths, and even the island if you want to make a rounded edge or a square edge, and just how you want things to look. There's a little bit more customization on the outside. And if I remember correctly, it also allows you can place an item anywhere on the outside, whereas in the previous game, you're limited to what you can move outside. It was mostly inside the customization that you had. Yeah. And now you can throw anything you want on the floor and set up whatever you want outside.
Oh, yeah,
so
definitely.
It looks like a fun time. Definitely family-friendly game.
And so the way that I think that they're mixing it up is by the different seasons. So winter, there's different activities. You can build snowman. Different insects and animals are present for each season.
Yep.
They say that it is an island, so it's unpredictable that way weather-wise. So it could snow, it could rain.
There could be dangerous animals and stuff.
There's scorpions, spiders, things like that. So
you can get sick, which I think is a first. Like you have to
get stung by bees. You can die, I guess. Yeah. It kind of shows and stuff like that. So I think the way that they're going to try and keep people interested and switch it up is each season is kind of going to be different. And then, new events, they have different events. I know they have an Easter one that's going to launch with the release date on the 20th of March. So it looks like there's going to be a Thanksgiving one, a Christmas one, a Halloween one kind of thing. So they're going to have these different themes and events going on.
Special animal friends that you can invite to your village.
And the best part is they're giving all the updates for free.
Yes.
So they're providing all updates for free. So any of these events that come up, you'll get a update notification. You just download the information, and then you get a new event, which I think is really nice. and going to cater to their base as well.
Yeah, the more people you have, I mean, you can do a solo experience, but my understanding is it's the multiplayer experience and how you visit other people and see their islands and get ideas and redo yours, and that's what kind of makes the like keeping up with the Joneses kind of methodology of like, oh, they have this, where'd you get that rare thing? I want to find it, and you go off, start grinding and trying to find what you need to build it, and making yours even better, and that's kind of what it's about.
And the way that they're helping with that as well is they're doing random destinations as well, so you can buy tickets to do, and you don't know what it's going to be. It's going to depend on what the flight pilot wants to do that day. But you go to these specialized islands for visits. You can take plants from there. You can get different specialized materials or plants or different collectibles that you want, and bring it back to your island so you can plant them or whatnot. So that's also, I think, how they're trying to keep up with, where'd they get this from? Oh, I got to go to a different destination. Oh, it's not this destination this time, but I found this. And then trying to change everything up and have each island kind of different. Everyone can make their house different. They have bridges that you can buy to connect them easier. Stairs that go up, and so it's very customizable. You can take loans out and everything like that and get materials. So I think they're really, really, even the direct itself was like like a travel advisory trying to get them to are you interested in coming to this deserted island and living this kind of lifestyle, and then kind of going that way. So I thought even their direct was totally towards the type of game and atmosphere it is.
Absolutely. So I at the end of this direct, I actually got a little bit of an interest in the game. And from up until that point, I was like, I'm not buying this game. It's not my thing. While I do like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, I just don't see myself spending the amount of hours that people have spent 100, 200, 300, 400 hours.
Yeah, you'll have to commit to this type of game.
Especially with potential a bunch of other games that I know are coming out that I would like to spend my time in, action adventure, RPG, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be getting this game. But after watching this, seeing the fun, like the multiplayer, the shenanigans, and thinking of the fact that I have my kids I might want to jump on and play with, and I could see like, we could have a fun time, but I still don't see myself sinking in more than 10, 15 hours, because the next big thing will come out, and that's where I'm going to.
The biggest thing might be for our kids, if they really get an interest in it, and then something safe for them to play in. There's parental controls, which they announce, so it's not like randoms can kind of just show up and do their island, especially because we have siblings, so they can both live on the same island and help each other out, one being older than the other, so they can kind of help out the younger ones if need be, and it's very safe and user friendly. So I think that might be a good segue for Nintendo, kind of pumping this game out so that family friendly. Like they're making it so that 8, which is more than a typical family number, so you can have your family working on it. If you have friends coming over, you can kind of make their own, and they come by every so often and have their own space. So I think it's very smart that way that they did 8 as the number.
Absolutely. So I mean, there's not much more we can say about it not being Animal Crossing experts, but I think it's a great step in the right direction, especially on a new platform like Switch.
Definitely.
Keep the portable on the go aspect, the playing with friends, playing with other people. It works very well. Online component, the offline component. The graphics are great for an Animal Crossing game. From
definitely.
what I can see, animations, individual leaf movements, and stuff like that. Like they've definitely gone above and beyond what you look at the predecessors have offered. So I'm definitely intrigued. Can't say if I'm going to definitely buy it, but I definitely feel like, if there was a way to get my hands on a demo to try it out, I definitely would do that.
For sure. I think it would be great to see, and maybe it will hook, those people that aren't sure.
Absolutely. So I think Nintendo was smart doing the direct. I think it was expected to do let's do a direct on this game. It's coming out. There's no other big games coming out from now until end of March from Nintendo. So this is like the big one.
I mean, they're even making a customized Switch for it that's coming out a week, I believe, before the actual game comes out. So the 13th, I believe they said, and it's going to have markings on it and specialized things, and it comes with a case and
pastel blue and green on it. Very nice.
And then, those who want to play the game beforehand can get it a week before it actually launches and releases. So.
Yeah. So I think ultimately, great job on them. Definitely made more people aware of what the game is about and garnered interest. I am more excited about the possibility of, now that that's out of the way, the full-blown Nintendo Direct is bound to come.
Yeah.
And the fact that this aired in February and not in March, I expected the big Nintendo Direct to hit in February, and then an Animal Crossing Focus went into March before it launches. Get everyone hyped about that game. The fact that they threw it out now, I think that the main Nintendo Direct will probably be coming out closer to the release of Animal Crossing. but it can't be in April because then we're 2 months away from E3.
Yeah.
May, June. June is their E3. That's where we're going to do their big one. So I don't see Nintendo not having any big, here's what's coming out for the year before E3. So I think they will have to do it soon. And I assume at this point it's going to be March.
Yeah. It makes sense. And that gives them 3 months before the next E3.
Big, and that's where they blow out the rest of the year. And this is everything that's coming out in the next year and potentially the year after.
And it gives them enough time. 3 months is enough time to generate more interest and get more information out. So
absolutely.
I would agree.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. There's our thoughts on the Animal Crossing Direct. Great job, Nintendo. The game looks very, very interesting. I'm intrigued. Not sure if I'll play it, but it definitely looks a step in the right direction. But what do you think? Are you guys big Animal Crossing fans? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know if you absolutely are interested or not interested, and tell us why. If you'd like to support us, please subscribe and like the video. And if you'd like to reach us via email, it's nerdstalkinfo@gmail.com. And as always, friends, stay nerdy.